Okay, this reading is going to be for Scorpio. It's going to be a general extended monthly reading. So I'm going to pull any intuitive messages. It's just going to be a little longer with a few more decks if possible. And in the silence before this, I was getting the name Ashley or Agatha or Augustine A's, and an airplane was flying over at the same time. So maybe you're traveling, or you're preparing to travel, or you're anxious about traveling, because my neck is just on one side, it's just feeling stuck. So let's pull a very simple 3-card spread to begin for Scorpio. Okay, something happened. Something's going on with the people in your life or the friendships that you have in your life. You're not feeling connected to them. You're not feeling like the people around you are seeing you for who you are, or maybe you're growing out of them. I think that a few of you may have just been on a trip, a big trip together, because I'm seeing airplanes, I'm seeing like a view of like the countryside, like there's the ocean and the countryside. It kind of looks like it would be somewhere in South America, maybe in the islands. Yeah. So you're on a flight and you're just scrolling through your phone and you're really upset. This is one person, but something's going on in your friend group. So right now, you have the Ten of Swords, just feeling completely defeated. An important thing to realize about this card, though, is that there's this blue area in here. And the yellow coming, which shows that it's dawn, that dawn is rising, so it's like after a long night of crying, when you cry, and you wake up and you just feel like, oh my gosh, that was the best sleep I've had. That is coming, which is right here. You see again, the same blues. This moment is coming, and you're going to feel so refreshed and like accepting of whatever it is that just happened with this group, or maybe with family, or with people that you're generally around who you thought so much of. They say, where did you go? Where did you go? This came out again. Maybe you were trying to, there was an issue around communication. Like you couldn't see, maybe there was a disagreement, like a big argument, a big disagreement, and something fell. Something might have, maybe you fell into the water, or you were pushed into the water. Because you're looking back and like we can't see your face, so we don't know what you're thinking. So I think after whatever it is that happened, you're trying to come up with a resolution to the future of this relationship with these people. And it's really not, you've realized that you have to just grow. Maybe you've outgrown them, and no offense to them as people, you respect them, but they're no longer your group. They're no longer the people that, you're no longer the person that you were, really. So, let's see. Let's pull. I'm gonna shuffle these again. Okay, they say, no, keep this one. Okay. So this is the Page of Acorns, and it says, I don't know. It says discovery and enthusiasm. So, you know, like, you're kind of excited about this new person that you've become. And you see, he has kind of like a villainous look to him. And maybe this is, he also looks like he has a little mask on, you see. Looks like he has a mask on. It's like they don't really see who you are. They don't really see who you are, these people. And that's okay. Because this energy is the strongest here. This energy is definitely the strongest. And the horse has a primary importance. The horse is like alive. Maybe you should maybe you spend time with horses, or you could go outside. This also just looks like it was a snake, even though it's not a snake. Maybe you have a pet snake, and or you want one. Or perhaps it's helpful to harness that power. You know, the serpent is representative of a reptile, but something that can only be tamed by those who are most spiritually in tuned, right? In tuned with their bodies, in tuned with their spiritual essence. And oh my gosh, that's so cool. So you got the double sun. You also got the sun here, which, look at you. You're like a mystic. You're an all white, and all these sunflowers around you, but it's nighttime, you know. So what's interesting in these two cards is this one's at night and this one's during the day. So you can think of that as moon being feminine and sun being masculine. So there's this really incredible balance that's existing, that's coming, essentially. With like lots of comfort. Look at how comfortable she looks. She's just become a field of flowers. Like, that is an incredible visual. And these almost look like E.T. in some way. I know that's that's just the truth. They look like some sort, they're completely otherworldly, you know. So maybe you're just leveling up on this physically, which is giving you this crazy connection to everything that you're doing. So 19 and 9. You can look up the significance of 9s or 10s. Maybe those are really significant numbers for you. Let's go back actually to the Rider-Waite-Smith. There's a man with a mustache in the water, and he looks a lot older, and he looks like he could have been from the 30s or 40s, and he has like a really thick mustache. Maybe this is someone's Oscar. His name is Oscar, okay. Maybe he was a builder, or you built something with this person, but or you're just looking to build. You're planning on, or you're an apprentice, right? They're discussing their plans to build a future, and this is so, you know, pentacles represent physical wealth, material wealth, the physical plane, and he's standing above them, okay? And also there's a connection between the grays, the gray in his cloak and the grays and the silver in this cup. You know, I don't know what the silver represents, but it's probably beneficial to wear to keep you in touch and in tune with the sun energy, which you're clearly in touch with. Also, you see the reds. Let's point to this. You see the reds in this little cloak are the same reds and oranges right here. And it's on the, standing to the left of the man. It's standing, it's also on the left side of this girl. The left side is the heart side. So and orange and reds represent creativity and connection, you know. So it seems like something to do with your heart. Maybe your heart is opening, or you could work towards it to bring in this creative space that's happening. This very mystic, creative space. Okay. The second one, okay. Here we go. We have the speedwell. The speedwell is this beautiful flower which represents insight. And it says, life seems to speed by. Bird eye speedwell helps you to slow down, to be patient, and to become aware of the bigger picture. She shares her grounding energy, okay, also related back to the reds in these cloaks. Manipura, which is base chakra, right? That's a representation of grounding. That's the first chakra. She represents her grounding energy so that the ego cannot get in the way of true insight, and facilitates true healing by expanding the conscious beyond personal beliefs and conditioning. I don't know if this is a T, but maybe look that up. Speedball. That's really beautiful. Okay, let's go back here. And what do you need to see? How do you continue to stay in this like cosmic grounded energy? Okay. You need to keep your money close to you. You need to keep your money very close to you. All of your assets very close to you. And if you see like what he's wearing, or she, it could be a she too. It's like he's in like this beautiful garb. Like it's just like beautiful clothing, I'm sure. I can't actually tell, but it feels like it would be like really fine garments. So maybe like wear the nicest things that you have to just feel content. Put yourself in a position that allows you to feel wealthy, or at least as not wealth for wealth's sake, but wealth for comfort's sake. You know, treat your body well. Put your see how big he is in comparison to this city. Like, he is 3 times bigger than the cityscape. So the focus is really on your pentacles and your stability and your hoarding in a positive way, so that you can continue to stay in this sun space. Stay in the warmth of the solar plexus, essentially. And what are your strengths? Scorpio. Your third eye. Your third eye is your strength. That's what they have told me. 2 of Cups. Oh man. Cool. You have a really strong connection to animals, and your love for them helps you stay on top of, helps you stay in line with your spiritual body. So do things that make you feel comfort in that way, or maybe make you feel animalistic. Like, just be outside, spend some time outside, stay balanced here, you know. And you see this moon is massive. Maybe go outside at night. You're doing a lot of internal processing with moving away from these people and letting go of this masked creature. You know, right now it's mostly about your building and your spiritual connection, essentially. So, that's your reading, Scorpio. Thank you so much.